Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Cross-Set. Let's hop into it. This is an interesting twist of events. We're up to 6 on this puzzle, but you can see all in the middle here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they've found a way to put all 9 of the digits that are used here, because they don't use 0, in a single box. Because you could easily put 7, 8, and 9, and now we see where this is going to go. And I had said in a previous recording, with every new option, that's just a potentially huge increase in the number of combinations. I probably won't be able to fill in these 4 blocks until much later, so I should probably work around the edges. So just look for things that there's only one of. Like 3 here. If I go up this column, there's only 1 3. Just double check that. This 3 then makes that 6. This 6 makes that 4. This 3 also makes that 5. This 4 makes that 1. And this 6 makes that 2. So we've got 1 column done already. And we can look here, and this 5 makes that 6. This 6 makes that 3. This 3 makes it 1, which makes that 2, and makes that 4. And I think it's no coincidence here that we are just did this entire outer section. I imagine we're gonna find that very much is still the case for the rest of this. There's no 2 on this row, unfortunately, so that doesn't lock anything more. And there's no 3 on this column, so that unlocks anything more. But this 4 might knock something out. Nope. This 3 might knock something out. Nope. This 6 might knock something out. Nope. This 1 does lock this 2 into place, but nothing else. And we already checked this 2. This 3 does nothing, we already know. This 6, however, locks that to that, that to that. And then, let's see, that to that. So we'll have to double check later. This 1 doesn't do anything for us. This 4 doesn't do anything for us. And this 2 doesn't do anything for us. This 1, however, knocks this to 6. And then this 6 locks that to 2. And this 2 locks that to 1. And that to 4. And that 4 then makes this 5. And this 6. This 5 also makes that 3. And this 6 makes that 4. Making that 1. And we're making good progress here. This seems like it would have been a lot harder than it actually is, and that's nice to find out. Let's see. I don't think I'll find a solution for this, probably even this, for a while. So we need a 3 in this row. There's only 1 3, which makes this 3, makes that 5. And then we really can't answer any questions here. So this one is a 6 only because this 5 excludes it. But we don't know about this middle circle. And then this 5 excludes that to make that 4. And excludes the 4 to make the 3. This 3 is now excluded because of that 3, making this 4. And then this 5 gets switched to a 6, and then this 3 gets locked in here. And now it just becomes a question of what do we put here and how do we do it. We can see on the outer edges we have, let's see, 4, 2, 6, 3. So we need a 1 and a 5. And there can't be a 1 here, so this has got to be 5. And so 5, 1. And we need one, we need 2 and 5 here. There can't be 2 here, so we'll put 2 here and 5 there. But if the puzzles start to get more like that, where it's going to give us every single option, that's going to be a somewhat miserable experience for us. It's not going to be very enjoyable. Let's see, that one, and that one, and then bump that one. So we have a 5, and we need a 4, and then 5 there, and let's see, 5 here. It's not good. Bump this one and lock it to a 6, and then bump this 6. This 3 becomes a 2. Let's see. Four. 2 can't be that, so this could be 3 or 5. We're gonna have to start applying some real math here, and this is gonna be big. So let's go ahead and start right here. We need a 1 in this, and we can't get a 1 yet. We need a 4 in this, and we can't determine the 4. We need a 5 in this, and we can't determine the 5. And I really hate the color changing in the background too. They've found a couple of elements in this game that are it's just annoying. Actually, just annoying. This has to be 6 because this 6 eliminates this 6. And then we need a 7, which there's only one 7. It's like there's some minor element changes I could do to this game to make it more enjoyable. Just make the music play a full song that's a longer song and fade out, and then give a few minutes of silence and then fade back in, and just don't have the background change color, frankly. If it was going to change color, you need to do it very, very slowly, and that's not what's happening here. This is changing like crazy, really, really fast. So I can't do a 1 here. I can't figure out a 2. I can't figure out a 4 yet. And a 7. Is there any other 7? No. Okay. 1 is already done, so we're looking for 3. There could be a 3 here, there could be a 3 there, or a 3 there. It can be a 4 here, and a 4 here, and a 4 here. 5. Let's see. 5. I think there's only one 5, if we're so lucky. And then we have 6, and we're looking for 7, and there's only one 7. Good. Now we're looking for a 1. There can be a 1 here, and there can be a 1 here. Actually, this 6 eliminates this, telling me that this is 1. So moving on, 3 could be here or there. 4 could be here or here or here. And 5 let's see, 5 could be not here but here and here. So then 6 can be here And are there any other 6s? No. Alright, and 7's already done. Moving on to the next row. 1, 1, 1. There's a 1 here. And nowhere else. Just double check. 2. There's a 2 here and a 2 here. 3. There's a 3, I believe, only here. But one tiny mistake and I'll put myself off track, and I can start to feel mentally that that's starting to happen. I'm not sure I can go another recording after this, another 30 minutes. Because I'm starting to get that exhaustion mentally. I suppose it's a virtue or a skill to recognize that in yourself. But I've experienced it certainly enough to know what's happening. So I need a 5 here. There can't be a 5 here, which actually means this is 2. Which means this is 5. Right? And that makes that 7. We need a 1. Can't have a 1 here. Can have a 1 here. Can have a 1 here. 2, 3. Let's see, 3 could be here, 3 could be there, so no good there. No solution yet. 4 could be here, 4 could be here. 5. Let's see. 5, both of which are their options, and another 5 there, and 7. Let's see, we can have a 7 here and a 7 there. Not helpful. Not very progressive. Not much progress on that row, if any. We need a 1. Let's see, there's a 1 here, so that can't be a 1. There's possibly 1 here and possibly 1 here, and can't be a 1 there. We need a 3. There's a 3. Let's see. 3 can't be here, which means this is the only 3 we can have. 4. Let's see. 4. And then 5. Let's see. There's a 5 here and a 5 here. And this 5 excludes us making this 6, which means this has to be 5. Or this could be 5, actually, so let's not start with that. This 6 is excluded, this 1's excluded, this could be 3 or 5. See, I already am starting to feel like I might be making mistakes. This 5 eliminates this and makes that 4. And let's see, we need a 1 now. And of the options, there's only 1 1. And we need a 5 there. So that fills in. We need a 3 and a 1. And there's only 1 1 and 1 3 remaining. We need a 4 and a 5, which, let's just double check everything to make sure these are right. Here we need a 2. No, we have a 2. We need a 3 and a 4. This can't be 4, so it has to either be 3, because it can't be 1, which makes that 4. And then this needs to be 6, I assume. There we go. Slowly working our way towards this. We need a 1 and a 7. So this has to be 7. This has to be 1. On this direction we need a 2 and a 4. this can't be 4, so this has to be 4. Alright. We need a 3 and a 5. So I'm going to put that there. We need a 4 and a 7. So I'm going to make that that. That seems like that would balance out quite nicely with this 4 and 7. And so we only have a couple more things left to do. This one isn't 3, it's 5. And this one isn't 7, it's 1. Next level. And level 5 is revealed, so let's go look at level 5. It's just another 8 puzzles. I really wasn't expecting much more. I am noticing it goes to 5x5, then a 4x4, then a 7x7, and an 8x8, then a 5x5, then a 4x4, a 7x7, and an 8x8. It seems like a strange pattern that it's going in. It seems like they just made random puzzles and then tested to see how difficult they felt they were, and then ordered it based on their own perceived difficulty. Which kind of shows a lack of control in a system in the game like this. The rules are just based on some very random ways of doing things. And inherently you could probably just roll a dice and write numbers in the box and see if the puzzle is solvable after rolling the dice 3 times or 4 times. And even if the puzzle isn't solvable, you could just add one more number somewhere to make it solvable. It wouldn't be even difficult to move around. Let's see. I'm looking, I guess, for a column or a row that only has one of something. Since there's nothing else I can really do until I find that. So there's a 1 here and a 1 there, a 2 there, 2 there, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. That's not it. 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s. Wait a minute. Is there only 1 6? If I make this 6, is there any other 6s? No. There isn't. Similarly, let's look at 1s, 2s, 3s. Are there any other 3s in this column? No, I don't believe so. 4s, yes, 5s, and then 6. Moving on, 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5. Is there another 5 in this column? Moving on, let's start looking at the rows now. Is there 1 here? Yes. Is there a 2 here? Is there a 3 here? Is there a 4 here? Is there a 5 here? Is there a 6 here? No use there. Is there a 1? There's a 1 here and a 1 there. Is there 2? Is there 4? Because we don't need to do 3. Yes, there's 4s. 5s. Let's see. There's only 1 5. And then this 5 also locks that down and that down. Which also means this now, because of this 5 and this 3, is 4. And that's beginning to give us a solution. And sixes. There's 2 6s here. Let's see, 1. Let's see, do we have multiple ones, or is that the only one? Let's see. And then 2s and 3s and 6s. Looks like there's only 1 6. Yes, okay. And moving on. Let's see, we need a 1. There could be multiple 1s here. We need a 2. There can be multiple 2s. We need a 3, which I'm not sure. Yep, no 3s. And then 4s. And then 5s. And then 6 could be that or that. So can't find anything new more than what we found. We're looking for 1 here. This can't be 1, so that's 6. Which makes that 2, by the way. Let's see. We were looking for 1, and I think we found it now. And then 3. There can't be a 3 here, so this has to be 3. And then 5 has to be that, and 4 has to be that. 3. Starting with 1s. This can't. And multiple 1s. 2s. Let's see. There's a 2 there. Let's see. And then we already did 1, and there's 3, so 4 could be either one of those. And then 5, I suppose, has to be this. And so that makes that 4, which bumps that. And that, making that 6, which bumps that, making that 1, which then makes that 6. And where were we? We now need a 1 here in this column, which, unless I've made a mistake, it means that and that. Pump that one, pump that one. Let's see. Looking at all of these in their possible options, and nothing's shooting out to my eyes as being solvable. How can this be? Need a 4 in this row, and there is no 4, so that has to be it. Let's bump that, and then that makes this 1. Let's see, we need a 2 on either one of these, and a 5, which that and that. We need a 4 and a 6, and since there's only 1 4, that and that, pump that. We need here a 2 and a 3, either one of those could be 2 or 3. We need here a 2 and a 4, which makes this 4, making this 2. And we need a 1, which that means that has to be 1, and a 3. And we're in an interesting position because it almost seems like you could just have to play with this, but you don't. Here's this 2 tells me that this has to be 3, and this 3 tells me that that has to be 2. And frankly, we are like in the next 5 minutes, we're not going to be able to do this puzzle. It's just not going to happen. This puzzle is way too big, and unless it was just this huge domino effect that I just don't foresee, I'm not going to be able to get it. And because of that, and because I'm already mentally drained, I'm just going to end this recording early. We have made 3 chapters, 8, 16, 24 puzzles plus another 5, which means 29 puzzles done. And we will probably make it all the way through. I've yet to really feel like the game's gonna just do something that make it impossible to move forward, particularly since it seems like you can skip over any puzzles, which is a nice way to do it. I could see a lot of video game programmers saying, no, you have to do 5-1 before you can do 5-2, or you have to beat 5-2 before you can do 5-3. Here I could just skip right to 5-8 if I think that's well enough. Now, saying that, there's no like points or star system, so it's not like I'm getting 3 stars to unlock the next section that needs 20 stars if I do the more difficult one, and maybe I'd only get 1 star if I do the easy ones. So skipping to the more difficult one doesn't reward me in any real fashion, but overall this is working pretty well, and we're enjoying it well enough. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.